Right, welcome back. I've been asked to show my graphic settings, so that's what I'm going to do. Right, so where are we? Options. Right, before we start, I did a video. I'll leave the link up here somewhere. I'll leave 2 videos here. And the first video was me showing the spotting settings, and in that video I used Polynom, and it showed me adjusting all these sliders to try and spot things on the ground easier. But at the moment I'm using Reinhard and contrast for colour correction, and a little bit of cockpit sharpness. These are all on 0. The reason why I haven't gone back to Polynom is because 6 months ago I reinstalled Windows. Did a complete reinstall of everything, and since then all my settings, all the graphic settings were reset. So I haven't gone back to Polynom. I might go back in the future, but at the moment I don't have it. So if you want to fiddle with your Polynom sliders, there's a video up here. And also I've got a video of my computer. It was built in 2011. A lot of you will probably already know that already. So it is pretty basic. So at the moment I play in 1080p. I've got a 1440p monitor. I can play in 1440p, but I can't play and record at the same time in 1440p. So I play in 1080. Full screen window. VSync is off. I've got FreeSync on my monitor, so I use FreeSync, so that's off. Anyway, this Anis thing, 16 times. I don't use anti-aliasing. I feel the screen gets really blurry and you lose frames per second. I don't like it. So for me, the image is a lot sharper without anti-aliasing, so I don't use it. If I just scroll down a bit, you can see what I've got here. So texture quality high, shadow very high, render resolution maximum, clouds in flight maximum. The clouds on the ground I don't really worry about because that's just for tank matches, and I don't really, yeah. So trees ranging, I don't play tanks that often, so that's the. I mean, I probably could put them up, but there's no point for me. Grass range. This occlusion thing, ambient occlusion, sometimes I might have it here. But I don't really notice much difference, to be honest, so I'll just leave them off. Water quality high, global illumination. That's a new one, that. I don't know what that does. Well, it's something to do with the global illumination, I imagine. But that's on medium. Physics quality and terrain displacement. I guess that's for tanks as well. And these are probably for tanks as well, but I said I hardly play tanks. So shadows, object shadows, shadow and effects. Advanced Shaw, pointless, don't really need it. Haze, soft particles and terrain, far terrain details. Don't really notice it too much between on and off when you're in a plane, but I don't know. Lens flare, my eyes are a camera, so lens flare looks silly to me. I don't bother having it on. Physics for suspension on tanks, I've got it on, but yeah, I don't know. Detailed foliage and screenshots. I don't have a HDR on my monitor's not HDR, so I don't have it. I think that is it for that. So if you want to pause the screen, that's what I've got. I could probably pump things higher, but I've got to record at the same time, so I've got everything fine-tuned. Show hidden notifications. I don't know what that is. I'm not touching it. So yeah, as I said before, Reinhard and color corrector. I really should get into Polynom again because it well, I don't know. At the moment, I've got a thing called image sharpening on my AMD driver. I think in the video I've got one as well, and that makes a hell of a lot difference. The dots in the dots far away. Without it, they're blurry, but with it, the pin sharp dots, it's really good. I'll show you it on the graphics driver later. Anything else? I'll just go through these because they might be useful to somebody. UI scale is 66. Bonus on screen, I guess that's just for arcade. Damage indicator 50%. Camera shake 0. Sensor flight I've got 50. Automatically join into squads, no. Default view is cockpit. I've always had vertical targeting and I've always had 500 meters. I don't like changing it too much. Sometimes I might change it for some jets, but in most cases, mostly, it's 500. That's in meters. And vertical targeting. Aerobatics is single red smoke. Show pilot in cockpit. Sometimes I have them in, sometimes I don't. Autopilot for gunner. I turn that off because every time I go into gunner view, not gunner view, bomb bay view, the plane tries to correct itself and it goes all squiddly. So I don't have that on. Auto rearmament, nothing. Indicated airspeed. Crosshair color aircraft. We don't get one because in sim you don't get one, so I don't really know why that's there. Indicated airspeed. Show leading, no. Show aircraft damage, yes. Camera from aircraft gunner sight. Okay, that's on yes. Helicopters. I don't really do that much. Aiming with VRHMD. Oh, that might be interesting. I wonder if you could aim your cannon with your... I wonder if that works with TrackIR. I don't know. Autopilot of the helicopter for gunner mode. I'll have to fiddle with that. I don't really play helicopters that often. I haven't really got it done. Tank battles, you can see what I've got there. Don't know what that means. Naval battles I don't really do. Battle interface. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've actually changed any with all this. So yeah, measurement, miles per hour, feet, distance in miles. You don't really see that unless you get a friendly player next to you, then you can see how far away he is. Climb speed, feet per minute, and temperature of Celsius, because this is what the Queen uses, and that's what I use. Deal with it. Player markers, yes. You only get friendly player markers at a certain distance in Sim. Voice chats. Privacy enabled, yes. So if you send me a message, I won't see it. Sorry. What else is there? Gamepad, I don't use a gamepad. Replay, autosave replays, yes. Load cockpit for replay author. Okay. Hide mouse cursor, no. Skins, I don't really do arcade and realistic, but for simulator I've got any skins. So if you've got a skin from the marketplace, I'll probably see it. So yeah, any. You can change it to, you know, historical, but I've got it to any. Other settings, safe area in menu. No idea what that means. Screenshot logo, yeah. Save zoom state for switching cameras. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. That's it really, I think. Sound. I've got a Sound Blaster graphics, Sound Blaster creative. What is it? Sound Blaster Fatal1ty Champion or something. I can't remember. XFI Champion. I don't know. 7.1 virtual surround, true language auto, and everything's at 100 apart from tinnitus volume, which I've had it at 100 and I've had it at 0. I don't know what it does. And music is off because it annoys me. Hanger sounds, yes. play sounds when game window is in background. That makes sense. Voice chat is not on, but it can be on. No, and no. So that's that really. I'll just quickly show you the AMD drivers. I'll just show you what I've got. Right, this is in my AMD graphics driver thing. Hopefully it's recording. So yeah, you get a colour preset, and I've got mine on Vivid, which makes the colours pop more. So maybe that will have an effect on the game that I'm playing. So I've got it on Vivid. I don't know if in video I've got something similar, but that's what I've got, Vivid. And there's one more thing. Image sharpening enabled. This makes a hell of a lot of difference, as I said before. 80%. I think NVIDIA might have something similar, but that makes a lot of difference. Enhanced sync, and that's it really. So anti-lag does not stop sparks, apparently, so I don't know. But anyway, that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.